What's going on, guys? My name is Connor from M Creek Renovations, and today we have a pretty big project on our hands. I'm going to show you how to take your garage beam looking from this to this. So let's get started.
This is a huge week for our fixer-upper because we called in all the city building inspectors to check out the major trades that have been completed so far. This charged structural beam would definitely raise some red flags if an inspector saw it, so I need to replace it fast. Stay tuned to the end of the video and I'll give a full price breakdown of how much everything will cost to replace a load-bearing beam. So for now, these are the tools/materials you need to do the job yourself. First is a material lift. Make sure to check the maximum load requirements on the lift so it doesn't collapse when in use. Luckily, this lift can extend to 12 foot with a max load of 400 pounds. I needed some extra reach so the lift wouldn't hit the ceiling, so I made a base out of 2x4s to raise the beams around 6.5 inches from the top of the arms. The official measurement of the LVL beams came in at 2x12 by 24 foot long, which made it very hard to maneuver throughout the garage and onto the lift. But once I centered the beam and placed it in each of the wall bay, it started to go up with ease.
Twisted.
That's right, I needed to slip the top of the beam underneath the wall header while trying to pry the bottom onto the ledge. To get more leverage, I cut out a small 2x4 and put it underneath. So essentially I had a pry bar in one hand and a 3-pound hammer in the other. After a couple good whacks, one side of the beam was in. Now time to tackle the other side. I took the same approach as I did on the previous side by placing a small 2x4 underneath the beam and then prying it up onto the ledge. Unfortunately, my camera cut out, so I didn't get the full footage, but in the end, I still got it set in place. And here's a quick look. First beam is complete. Now time to remove the old charred beam on the other side. So a quick recap of all the tools and materials that we've used so far is a material lift, 2 LVL beams, a nail gun, sawzall, face mask, ladder, circular saw, and safety glasses. If I had a contractor come and quote this project, it would cost anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 or more. So far, this project cost $108 to run a material lift for 24 hours, which I'll say a little trick after this cost breakdown to help save you guys some money. 2 2x12 by 24 LVL beams that cost $177 each, so $354 together, plus the 24 through bolts that are to be replaced at the top and bottom of the beam every 2 foot. And this costs around $66, and all the miscellaneous expenses for the project of $50, bringing the total cost to $578. Now again, I know this doesn't take into account all the tools that I've used on this project, but even if you factor in, let's just say $1,000 on tools, you're still at least $1,500 less than the contractor's quoted price. But this is not a beginner-friendly project whatsoever. Load-bearing walls and beams are no joke. If you don't properly support the ceiling when working, the house may cave in and seriously injure or even kill you. That's why it's important to always get a second opinion from a professional about questions you may have regarding the structural integrity of your house. Now that all that safety talk is out of the way, I want to mention a sweet trick I picked up from where I rented the material lift. The company's policy is that they're not open during the weekends, so if I rent anything Friday, I can use it all weekend or return the equipment that following Monday and pay only a 24-hour rental. And here's the final shot of what it looks like to replace 2 LVL beams in my garage.
Alright guys, that's pretty much it for the day. We were able to remove the burnt 2x12s and replace them with the new LVL beams, one on either side, and then with the flitch plate in the middle. All I have to do is just button it up and use the carriage bolts and run a through bolt through top and bottom every about 2 foot. So that should be a good time. But other than that, the project's done. I got inspectors coming in next week, so hopefully they give me the A-OK. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what project you're working on, and stay tuned for the next one.